What's up, guys? ThatOneTomahawk here, and welcome back to another episode of The Factions. How you guys doing today? I'm doing quite well. I literally just got home from school not maybe 5 minutes ago. I got myself some pink lemonade, and I am ready to record myself a Factions episode. I'm going to have myself a good old time. So if you recall, in the previous episode, we did indeed get raided. We got bamboozled by who knows who. If you guys know, you got to tell me so we could seek revenge on those who have attacked us. And also, I was in attempts to try to find myself a new base in the previous episode, and for some reason, everywhere I went, I was able to find x-ray tunnels of people and like traces of humanity still being there. So that is a bad sign, but hopefully we'll be able to find something to get ourselves nice and safe in this episode. Not entirely sure if we'll be able to. Plus, maybe we might be able to sneak in a little bit of a raid, you know, like a Skyvolt raid or like a mini base raid somewhere in the video if we're able to do so. And the cool thing is this marks 10 episodes on the Mineage server. So if you've been playing on the server with me ever since I started, and you've been playing on and just having fun stuff, this marks 10 episodes. So that's always cool. And also, as always, if you guys are going to be buying a donation rank or donator rank, like get you cool abilities, like I know one of my kits gives me like tons of armor and stuff. Some of those, you know, some of those ranks can be a little pricey, so if you use coupon code Tomahawk, you get 15% off your order. Like, it's in the description if you guys can't read it, and if you guys have the link to the buy craft, all that information is down in the bottom. Obviously, that's only if you are going to be buying a rank anyway, and you don't need to buy one just because I'm telling you to. I'm just saying if you're going to get one, might as well use the code. Saves you a little bit of money, plus it helps me out too. Anyway, with that out of the way, I think all that is left to do is to introduce the fact that we are going to get on into this episode of The Factions. Here we are in what I would like to call the bunker. So while I was at school today, I got bored. I was in computer science, and I was like, you know what, I need to start finding the area for our new base, because we still haven't done it yet. I hadn't had Jordan or Furry do it because I think they were all busy and stuff. I know Jordan was busy with his computer science homework. Plus, Furry was probably off playing League of Legends or something dumb like that. But nonetheless, so what I decided to do is like, okay, I found an area while I was at school. So good news to that is we did find an area where no one, or at least it looks like no one has been before. And like we won't have any issues with people coming to find us very easily and very soon. And also, if you guys are wondering, this base is the dimensions of the entire thing. What I'm planning to do, since the other one was, you know, it was very small. You know, there wasn't too much room and space for everyone to do whatever the heck they wanted. What I'm planning to do here is this base is going to be something that just holds us for time. I don't want to make myself something so I'm trying to explain this in a good way. I've noticed something that as long as your protection is like really bad and you have no way of preventing people from getting in, or at least if they want to get in, it'll take them like 10 hours or so of work to actually get into your base. I think what I want to do is it would probably be more efficient and better worth our time if we were just to not necessarily have protection on our base at all. And by that I mean, you know, if you have your F map on, which I'm not going to do right now because then you'd find out exactly where I am, but point is, if you do /F map, you're able to see the nearby coordinates, and if you see any claims of land within the nearby chunks, you'll see it in the little thing in chat. And so if someone was to come up next to our base with /F map on, which means every time you enter new chunks, it will automatically show you the map in chat again, and they saw our base within the nearby chunks, then they would see it where it was. And if our base right now is as I'm digging it out right now is underground, so there would be literally no way of that person being able to see where our base is unless they had the F map. So what I'm thinking is, since our base isn't worth having it protected, and by that I mean like if we had enough to protect our base with like layers of obsidian, layers of water, layers of lava over and over and over again, then it would be worth putting it in the claim, because then if people wanted to come get us, they couldn't get through anyway. But if we were to protect it now, and the only thing we had like is obsidian walls and maybe some water, people could easily get through that and take all our stuff. And let's say we don't, and if we don't protect it and we still have that little bit of protection, people won't see us unless they have some sort of hacks or they see our names, and the odds of them actually seeing us and coming to get us is at least somewhat low, or at least low enough to the point where it hopefully won't cause an issue for us. If that makes any sense to you guys, hopefully it does. By the way, that's my way down from here. You can't see that. No, you can't. Not allowed. But That's the point. And also for this base, what I'm hoping to do is I'm going to have it, the size is going to be about 21 by 21 because that's the square right here. And I want it to be about 21. I want it to be a huge square, or a huge cube, which inside of which we were going to have all of our stuff and whatnot to protect our stuff and all that goodness too. And just to be sure, since we're not actually going to protect this base, I'm not going to bother making those special, you know, the chest things where the chests are protected by water, because there'd be no point, because, you know, the base isn't claimed. If they get in, they can get in our stuff anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have tons of chests along the walls and stuff, whatnot, but instead of having, you know, them all protected, I'm going to have all the good loot, like all the prop 4, all that good stuff. I'm going to have that being sit back at our vault, and at the vault, we're going to have all the loot and whatnot protected and being good. So I think that's the plan, and we're just gonna have chests all over the place where we just stash whatever is not worth us getting raided by, and then also having a very large vault that we can keep all our stuff in, just if it so happens that we get raided. So we won't sustain a loss as big as we did previously, because we were dumb and we didn't put everything in our vault when we should have put it in there in the first place. If that makes sense, hopefully it does. Then we'll be doing that. What I'm doing right now, by the way, is I'm just clearing out this this top roof right now, because it feels a little claustrophobic by only having a too high ceiling and whatnot. So the basic floor plan, I think the way it's going to work is we're going to have, you know, you can see there's the bedrock here. You know, we can't break through that. And it also looks kind of ugly if we have our floor base out of the bedrock. So we're going to have obsidian walls, and then on top of this, we're going to have my favorite block, stone brick, and then on top of the stone brick is where we're going to just have our stuff. So if I wanted to put a chest down, we could pretend that this is the floor, and then here, and then we could put a chest down right there. But what I'm planning to do is, since we're not actually going to protect any of the chests, what I want to do is I just want to have them leaning up against the wall, because there's no point in protecting them with water. So there's no like coolness in that aspect of protecting our goods. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. So I'm just going to pretty much finish up the rest of this cutout spot, and I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to talk about random stuff while I clean up the look of our vault, because I know our vault, if you guys could tell, like, it doesn't have any trap chests because Furry was too lazy to make trap chests for some whatever reason. Come on, Furry, you gotta step your game up. So actually what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna make myself a crafting table like so, and then put the crafting table and then throw you there, and then crafting table goes there. Whoops. Okay, I got that. And then what we're gonna do is we need to make lots and lots of what do you call it? So I forgot how they work. I think they're like this. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I think that's how you make. Yep. Okay. So we need to make lots of tripwire hooks, and all we need to do right now is make the last little bit like so. We're probably gonna need more iron for this thing, but we could always just go to the shop to get that stuff. But yeah. Okay. So make another tripwire hook. Got those there. Take those down, and then we're gonna go to slash. Oops. Actually, I have to set a home here. So slash set home new base. There you go. Slash home vault. There we go. Someone was trying to imitate nylon in chat. That's funny. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go here, and we're going to start organizing this stuff right now. So, right. We're going to put all the stuff that we needed put in this chest right here. So, like, just get rid of all that crud that no one needs. Okay, so there's that, and then I guess might as well put the diamonds in there, and then everything else is just negligible. It doesn't necessarily matter. Actually, that could be useful. Everything else is completely negligible and able to be lost. Okay, cool. So now we're going to take these chests and put the tripwire hooks on top of them or underneath them. How do you make a tripwire chest, or how do you make a... What's going on? Oh, I have shift stuck. That's weird. Okay, cool. Nope, not like that. Not like that to the side. Yeah, there we go. Got trap chest. Cool. So all that we need to do now is just go like this, and boom, boom, and then boom, boom. And so we're going to make like walls of chests too. So you'll see what I mean in a sec. So since this is right here, we could take everything out of this chest like so. Boom, boom, boom. Break you. And then we're just going to continue doing that until it's nice and orderly, and it's like more like a walkway as opposed to a weird like diamond shaped pattern. Okay, cool. So then what goes right here? Is that a regular chest or trap chest? I think trap chest goes there. And then trap chest goes there. and then so on and so forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make more trap chests, and then I'll be right back since I need to get more stuff for tripwire hooks and whatnot. So we'll be back once that's done, and we'll go ahead and finish organizing all our stuff and making it all look a little bit better than it currently is right now. All right, cool. So we got the materials that we needed from the shop. It was actually a lot easier to gather these materials than I had originally expected it to be, so that's always good news. Okay, so what we're going to do right here is we're going to place the crafting table right here, and yes, I know crafting tables do cause shadows that are able to be seen in the water, so if you could see down there, you could probably find a shadow, but don't worry, I'll get rid of that momentarily. It's just a matter of it temporarily being there as we make ourselves this stuff. So we got ourselves tons of tripwire hooks, and then we're going to take this right here and make myself some more chests. And actually, how are we going to do that? Okay, like that? Yeah, that'll work. There's no room in my inventory, so I'm just like, eh. Okay, yeah, let's just toss that out, and toss that out. That'll be fine. Toss that out as well. Boom, boom. Ah, come on. Come on. Great. Rip, 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 rip. Okay, there we go. Toss that out. Doesn't matter. Can't come that right there. And look at all that. Making lots of chests that are unnecessarily there to make all these trap chests. Okay, so there we... Oops, that's not what we wanted to do. And there we go. All of those are chests now. Take us half a stack of those. Put those tripwire hooks with those. And we have ourselves lots of trap chests. So now we can just break this crafting table right there. We don't need you anymore. And now we're going to put the trap chests everywhere. And we'll start making this thing start looking better for us all. Okay, and this is actually... seriously, like, ever since Furry made this thing originally, I was like, girl, you are going to have to fix this at some point. He's like, yeah, I will. Yeah, I will. That's not how his voice actually is. But we could like to pretend it's like that. And, good news is we're finally doing that now. Okay, so I think we want to make it 3 blocks thick, so these ones on the sides can stay indeed. So that means these go like that, and then we go back to regular ones that go on the side like so, and also we can make those stack. Okay, so we can make you like there, and then normal chest, and then trap chest right there. Okay, is there anything in this one? Oh my gosh, that chest is full of everything. Okay, but good news is that one's empty. These are way better if they're empty. Okay, empty, empty, empty. And the only thing we need to do is we need to do a transfer from this chest to that chest. And all we need to do for that is to have it splatter all over the place. And then we just do spam! Spam that button. Oh yeah, I'm all about that spam clicking. Oh, did we get it all? Oh yeah, we almost got it all. Let me take that last little bit. Cool. And then we break you. Whoa, you all over the place, girl. Zeus, 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 Zeus. Some night stuff. Actually, I completely forgot how much, like, useful tools we have in here. I thought we were, like, pretty much poor after that raid, but no, we have tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. Okay, so that chest is done, and then this chest is done here. And so now it's all nice and orderly. I might actually at some point figure out, like, so I want to take all the items, so if you can see in here, like, let me just find a chest that has tons of items. I want to make, like, one would have all swords, or, like, have, like, this row be all swords, and, like, this row underneath be all leggings, all boots and whatnot, to make it a lot more organized than it is right now. But as it stands right now, it's just tons of, like, just the same of weirdness, so that's always good. Also, is that a trap chest or a regular chest? I can't really tell, because I want to use these last little bits and make them a little bit longer. Well, we know this is going to be a trap chest. Whoop, I just fell. I guess we're not going to be doing that right now. GG. So / home vault. I wanted to do that, but it's not working. Ripping pepperoni, am I right? Ripping pepperoni. I don't know. Jordan totally made that one of my favorite phrases to say in the whole world for whatever reason. So can that go there? Yes, it can. Which means this goes there, and this goes there, and then we just do this. Boom, boom, boom. And then that can't go there. Regular chest, trap chest, regular, ooh, regular? Yeah, regular, and trapped. And then we'll be good. Actually, you know what? Might as well just do it right now since we have half and half. We could just totally continue this off and stuff. So let me just go ahead. I'm going to cut right here. You guys don't need to see me do this. It'll be super simple stuff. So we'll see you guys when this is done. Okay, then. So after that is all through, we have been able to extend the vault. And obviously, this is a lot more aesthetically pleasing to the mind and soul as opposed to what we previously had. So thank goodness for that. I'm also going to go ahead and just drop everything in here that is not currently being used by myself in my building endeavors back at the base, or at least back at the future to be base. And so what we're going to do right now is we're actually going to use our kits. So we got Kit Wither King, Take that bad boy. Oops. Kit Wither King apparently was typing messages too fast and drop that bad boy in that chest. Look at all that goodness, man. That kit's slightly overpowered, but I'm not complaining about it because it gets me tons of good stuff. Okay, so then we have Kit Member. Whoops. Kit Member. Wait 1 second. There we go. Put that in there. Actually, the only thing useful out of this chest is pretty much the iron. So we're going to keep that. The iron and the food. Okay, so the food's going to go in there. The next kit to do is Kit Cannon, which we will put into this one, which will be our cannon chest from now on into the future and pretty much forever. Okay, there we go. Got that. And then finally, Kit Potions, which is giving us stuff for potions, and we'll just put that in the opposite one because it will be good for that. All right. So all that's left on the agenda now is to go back to the base / home new base. And what I want to do is I want to start cutting out the area for where I'm going to stay. So what I mean by that is I want to make this place not look completely terrible as it is right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out the ceiling, and then I'm going to go ahead and then put in a cobblestone brick floor to make it look better, and just have it all ready for when we're going to start, you know, putting the actual base on top. So we'll see you guys when that is completely finished. So yeah, I didn't think that, you know, me putting the stone brick floor in would, you know, make the ceiling 2 blocks high again. So that's kind of annoying me because I'm like, I feel like I'm consistently hitting my head on the ceiling. But also it makes it so I can move around very quickly on the ground. So that's one plus side to it, I guess, or something. But nonetheless, we have finished the ground, and look how much prettier it is. Look how much more organized and nice looking it is. And just imagine, by the way, the reason why I didn't put it all the way up to the wall is because here is going to be obsidian that goes all the way up to the top of our base to give it that still some sort of small amount of protection that, like, you know, saves us from the environment and the other things that will try to come and murder us, of course. So that's why that's not done yet, and that's why it looks like that as it is right now. But nonetheless, we got ourselves accomplished what we needed to get accomplished today. I don't know why I did the little stutter type thing, but it sounded cool for a second. I don't know. But anyway, that is pretty much what we're trying to do right now, or pretty much what we're going to do. I might do off camera, just finish up digging out maybe another layer of this thing, but I might as well just save that for later on, and you guys don't really need to see that. So nonetheless, we got ourselves done what we needed to get done. We are good to go on the stature of our base. I think it looks good. Tell me if there's any suggestions that you want for us to put in our base in the comments, because I know there's a couple cool things. Obviously, we're going to bring back the auto potion brewer, and obviously we might want to do like something that farms us food and whatnot like that, and like easy money making type stuff like an enderman spawner or something like that. Obviously, we need to do that. But, like, I mean, any, like, little touches and stuff you want us to put in that might be useful, like, you know, an item sorter or something like that, something that would be really cool and set us apart from other type things. So if you have any ideas about that, please let me know in the comments, because that would actually be pretty cool and stuff. But besides that, we're pretty much done for this clip right here. Alrighty then, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode of The Factions. We got ourselves a new place to make our base. We made ourselves a nice looking floor, and I also fixed what my OCPD was being bothered by in the outside portion of our vault and making it all nice and flat looking and perfect. And oh my gosh, I just love it so much. And also, if you guys don't know what OCPD means, it's basically not OCD, but it's OC like PD, which is like, I forgot, I saw a video about it, but it basically means that if like you are bothered by things that are unorderly and you like want to come fix it and you want to be a little perfectionist, that means you have OCPD. But if you physically like, if like OCD is like really when you are trying to like it physically affects your life in a negative way, where you have to consistently be attentive to some specific thing. You just have to, like, you can't just like let something like sit. Like OCPD people can, like, it can bother you, but you can like leave it alone. That means you have OCPD. But if you like can't and you have to do it, or else you can't get anything else done, and it's like mentally annoying you to the point where you can't get anything else done, like super hardcore, like you have to get diagnosed by like a doctor type thing. That's what OCD is, or at least that's my knowledge of the two. I could be completely wrong in that aspect of me guessing about things, but actually I haven't even seen these exits before. I usually just go out the one side and then I go around like that, but that's quite interesting anyway. But nonetheless, I'm pretty sure that that's pretty much marks the end of the episode. I'm just trying to think of anything else that I might want to say and talk about. Oh, yes! Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and say again once more, if you are, for some reason, going to donate on the server and get yourself a rank, make sure you use coupon code Tomahawk. Saves you 15% and makes it so you don't spend as much money, because I know some of those ranks can be like upwards of like a lot of monies. And so if you, for some reason, you got your rich, you stole your parents' wallet or something like that, don't do that, by the way. That's that's bad. I've had to deal with a whole load of chargeback type stuff for Twitch donations sometimes, and it's just like it's annoying, but that's a talk for another day. But point is, if you are going to do that, use coupon code Tomahawk. It saves you 15%, helps you out, helps me out, and that pretty much marks the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I do, of course, hope you guys are going to have a nice day, please. I try.